عن صهيب رضي الله عنه أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال: كان ملك في من كان قبلكم وكان له ساحر، فلما كبر قال للملك: إني قد كبرت فابعث إلي غلاما أعلمه السحر. فبعث إليه غلاما يعلمه، وكان في طريقه إذا سلك راهب، كأن الله وضع الراهب في طريقه لتعلم أن الله رحيم بعباده. كثير من الناس يتساءل يقول: ما ذنب الشباب هنا وما ذنب الناس والميديا والتشويه؟ هم لا يعرفون عن الإسلام إلا الإسلام المشوه. نقول: اعلم أن الله يرسل هدايته ورسائله إلى عباده. فقعد إليه وسمع كلامه فأعجبه، وكان إذا أتى الساحر مر بالراهب وقعد إليه، فإذا أتى الساحر ضربه، فشكى ذلك إلى الراهب فقال: إذا خشيت الساحر فقل حبسني أهلي، وإذا خشيت أهلك فقل حبسني الساحر. وهذا يبين جواز الكذب إذا كان الإنسان في ورطة أو في كارثة، أو يعني احنا عندنا حالات يجوز الكذب فيها عند الحروب وبين الزوجين. بين الزوجين مش يكذب يعني أنت كنت فين، أنا كنت في الحتة الفلانية وهو ما كانش فيها، لا، لكن يقول أنت أجمل الناس وأجمل النساء ولم تر عيني مثله، وهي تقول كذلك، فإن كان في الكلام مبالغة يعفى عنها. والحالة الثالثة الصلح بين الناس، تقول: يا أخي هذا كان يذكرك بخير وكان يشكرك وهو لم يفعل، لكن تقول حتى ترقق القلوب. فهنا أجاز الراهب له أن يكذب، قال: إذا ضربك الساحر فقل حبسني أهلي، وإذا ضربك أهلك فقل حبسني الساحر. Last time we mentioned the story of the companions of the Prophet, and we didn't say the hadith. Let us to start with this hadith, the word of the Prophet ﷺ, narrated by a great scholar, a great Sahabi, Suhaib al-Rumi. We told you before that he was from Nainawa, al-Mosul, al-Iraq. So he said that the Prophet ﷺ said, there lived a king before you, and he had a court magician, and he, the magician, grew old. He said to the king, I have grown old, so send me a young boy in order to teach him magic. Look at this person. Yani, he didn't deceive people by himself, but he looked for another person to teach him to deceive people. Look at when somebody loves the evil, when somebody loves the wrong deeds. So he said, now I'm old, so bring another young boy, an intelligent boy, I will teach him to help you in deceiving people. And the king sent him a young boy to serve the purpose, and on his way to the magician, the young boy met a monk, met a priest, met chief. This means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent his message. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a lot of messages, and he sent his messages to his people. So don't worry about people here who say, Sheikh, a lot of non-Muslims here, they don't know Islam, they listen about Islam from media, and media defame Islam. So don't worry. Yes, we should do our best to convey the real message of Islam. But be sure that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He sends His messages to the heart of everybody. For this person, this is God, this boy, he used to go to the magician to learn evil things, to learn wrong deeds. SubhanAllah, Allah put the location of the monk, the priest, in his way. We will know why. And on his way to the magician, this is the narration of the Prophet. The Prophet described everything to let you contemplate his words. So, and on his way to the magician, the young boy met a monk to whom
he listened to and liked them. So Allah granted this boy two things. That he bring the monk in and put the monk in his way, and granted him good feeling to accept the words of the monk. Yes, you can meet a scholar, a great scholar, but subhanAllah, when you sit down with him, listen to his words, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take your understanding. So you say, oh, I don't understand anything from him. So when you understand and accept this risk, this is very good point. So he listened to him and liked his words. And it became his habit that on his way to the magician, he would meet the monk. So he used to meet the monk every time, every day. He would meet the monk and sit there and would come to the magician late. The magician sit there and would come to the magician late. The magician used to beat him because of his delay. He complained about this to the monk. So pay your attention. He trusts in the monk better than the magician. So when he faced some hardships, he didn't complain to the magician, he complained to the monk. This is a guidance from God. So the magician used to be the boy because he delayed in his coming to him. So the boy complained about this to the monk, who said to him, when you feel afraid of the magician, say, members of my family detain me. And when you feel your family, say, the magician detained me. It so happened that So we learn from this that sometimes if non-Muslim come, he wants to be Muslim, and he or she complained that their family will not accept Islam, you can say, be Muslim in secret until they get the light of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they be able, be strong enough to face the community, face his family or her family. So this monk teach the boy to tell lies just to protect yourself. And we know that Islam allowed to tell lies in 3 cases. Number 1, in the war. Number 2, talking between husband and wife. But some people understand this in the wrong way. He say, where are you? He will say, I was in so and so, and he tell lies. No. The Prophet allow you to tell lies if you say, what a beautiful eyes, what a beautiful lady. I never see a lady like you. And when she tell him about this, what a beautiful man, what a strong man, and I never see a man like you. Of course, we have a lot of men and women better me and better you. But this is just to soften the heart. So the Prophet, concentrate with me on Number 3, when you make peace between people. Sometimes you're two guys and you want to make peace between them, or a husband and wife. And you go to the husband, he say, no, I never return her back. I hate her, she did so and so. And when you go to the wife, repeat the same. I hate him, I don't want to return back to him. But when you make peace, you say, she praised you a lot. She said that she never see a kind man like you. She said that you provided her with a lot of good things. And when you go to the wife, say the same. Wow, but now I'm telling lies? No, you make peace. You tell lies to make peace. لا خير في كثير من نجواهم إلا من أمر بإصلاح أو معروف إلا من أمر بإصلاح. So when you make peace between people, you can tell lies with this. Or when you face hardships like this. So now, دلوقتي بقى الولد متحير مش عارف مين اللي صح. اتعلم كل فنون الشر، اتعلم كل امور الخير. بدأ محتار، ولو انه هو بيميل للايمان بدليل ان هو واثق في الراهب. فربنا اراد ان يعطيه راحه اكثر، فاوقف دابه على الطريق. احنا قلنا الكلام ده المره اللي فاتت بسرعه كده. اوقف دابه، الولد مسك حجر، رمى الدابه، قال: اللهم ان كان امر الراهب احب اليك من امر الساحر فاقتل هذه الدابه. فقتلت. برضه كون ان هو قدم امر الراهب دليل ان هو بيحب الايمان. فلما قتلت عرف ان كلام الراهب احسن من كلام الساحر، فخلاص الايمان استقر في بدأ الولد يشفي الامراض باذن الله، يبرئ الاكمه والابرص. يعني النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم بيقول فقال: اللهم ان كان امر الراهب احب اليك من امر الساحر فاقتل هذه الدابه حتى يمضي الناس. فرماها فقتلها ومضى الناس، فاتى الراهب فاخبره. لما الدابه قتلت راح للراهب يحكي له. فالراهب لانه مخلص قال: يا بني انت الان افضل مني وستبتلى. مهمه دي، لما تلاقي خير اوعى تفكر ان انت خلاص بقى لازم هتبتلى. قال: انت الان افضل مني، قد بلغ امرك ما ارى وانك ستبتلى، فان ابتليت فلا تدل علي. وكان الغلام يبرئ الاكمه والابرص ويداوي الناس من سائر الادواء. برضه ركز في الجزئيه دي. الداعيه الى الله اذا كان عايز يبقى داعيه ناجح لازم يكون خدوم، لازم يكون نافع، لازم يكون مفيد. ولذلك احنا بنقول هنا في المسجد نقدم خدمات للناس، مش لازم نيجي نقول لهم عن الاسلام. لما الناس بتيجي يقولوا عايزين تشرح لنا عربي نشرح عربي، عايزين نشرح، يعني مش مهم، المهم اعرفهم ان الاسلام دين خدمي، دين يخدم المجتمع. فالولد ربنا رزقه بانه هذه المعجزه، يبرئ الاكمه والابرص ويداوي الناس. حصل ايه بقى؟ اجى جليس من جلساء الملك قد عمل، فسمع عن الولد فاتاه بهدايا كثيره، فقال: ما ها هنا لك اجمع ان انت شفيتني. كل الهدايا دي ليك لو انت شفيتني. فقال: اني لا اشفي احدا انما يشفي الله. برضه ده مهم جدا للداعيه انك تكون متواضع. تقول لك: يا عم الشيخ احنا عيطنا وراك بكينا. انا عارف احسن ناس بتحبه. لا، هو توفيق من ربنا. الخطبه بتاعتك كانت ممتازه. برضه لا، هو توفيق من ربنا. هو اصلا مش انت اللي اتكلمت، وانت ممكن تتكلم بس مش انت اللي حطيت الشعور في قلوب الناس. فعشان كده لازم تبقى انت عارف قيمتك وقدرك. انت لا شيء، من غير فضل ربنا عليك لا شيء. فهو قال: انما يشفي الله، فان امنت بالله دعوت الله فشفاك. شوف دخله ازاي، شوف المدخل. يعني من خلال الخدمه تقدر تدعي الى الاسلام. قال له: انت عايز تشفى، مش انا اللي بشفى، بس انت ممكن تعمل حاجه وانا اساعدك. تؤمن بالله، اقوم انا ادعي ربنا، يقوم ربنا اللي يشفيك مش انا. بس ده اعتمد على ايه؟ انه خدوم، انسان خدوم. فانت بتاع. ولذلك السيده خديجه لما النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال: اني خشيت على نفسي، قالت له ايه؟ قالت: لا والله لن يخزيك الله ابدا، فانك تصل الرحم وتحمل الكله وتكري الضيف وتكسب المعدوم. مش دي اخلاق حد ربنا يخذله ابدا. انت راجل صاحب خلق، صاحب عطاء، فما تخافش. فدايما الداعي لابد ان يكون، بعد اذنك عشان الاخوات فلازم تكون معطاء. خلي بالك. فاتى الملك فجلس اليه. كان خلي بالك، الراجل لما خف فآمن بالله تعالى فشفاه الله تعالى. فأتى الملك فجلس إليه كما كان يجلس، فقال له الملك: من رد عليك بصرك. الطبيعي هو طبعا الملك قاعد في وسط الناس، الطبيعي ان هو الجليس ده هيقول مين؟ يقول له انت. ما هو دايما الدكتاتوريين او الدكتاتوريات معتمده على النفخ.
الناس تنفخه، حتى وأوصلوه إن خلاص يعني الكلام كلامك والرأي رأيك، وهو الطبيب وهو المهندس وهو المصمم وطبعا ده بيقول لي الكلام ده لأن ده مستفيد، ده نفعي، ده طفيلي، ده إنسان طفيلي عايز يستفيد فبينفخ. فالراجل مين اللي شفاه؟ قال ربي. قال أنا؟ قال ربي وربك الله. أنت إيه؟ يعني في نهاية على أنت بتخش الحمام وبتبقى عايز تشرب ولما تروح تاكل تقول لي أنا رب. المهم اسمع بقى. قال ربي. قال ولك رب غيري؟ قال ربي وربك الله. فأخذه فلم يزل يعذبه حتى دل على الغلام. هو السؤال ليه جليس الملك صرح؟ ما كان ممكن يخفي؟ أحسن حب ربنا لما بيدخل القلب ساعات ما بتقدرش تمنعه، ساعات ما بتقدرش توقفه، بيشع، بتلاقيه يعني مش قادر. ساعات يجي بعض الاخوات المسلمات اللي مش مسلمات وبعدين لما يسلموا فقال لهم مش مشكله، مش لازم تلبسوا حجاب دلوقتي براحتكم، فهم من حراره الايمان تلاقوهم لا عايزين يلبسوا. سبحان الله. يعني انا بتعجب، يعني احنا هو اصلا عندهم كده، ده فقه المسلمين الجدد انهم يتدرج معهم، لكن سبحان الله. واللي تسال عن الصلاه لا مش مشكله دلوقتي يعني، بس يقول لا انا عايز اصلي. فحب ربنا لما يتملك القلب ما تقدرش تسيطر عليه، فهو ما عرفش يسيطر عليه. مين اللي شفاك؟ ربنا. يا ربنا ده انا كنت اعمى وشفاني. فاخذه وعذبه. So when the boy killed the beast, because he was hesitating, confused, he wanted to know which one is closer to God, the matter of the monk or the magician. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he sent a hodge, a big wild animal, cut off the way. And the boy, he held a rock, a small rock, and he said, oh Allah, if you love the monk better than the magician, kill this beast. And he threw it, and it was killed. SubhanAllah. So you feel that the boy loved the monk better than the magician. He complained to him. Now when he supplicated to Allah, he put the monk before the magician, but he was confused. But now when the wild animal was killed, he discovered that the monk is better than the magician. So he returned back to his teacher, the monk. The monk said, son, today you are superior to me, better than me. You have come to a stage where I feel that you will be soon put to a trial. Now you will be tested. Do you remember when the Prophet met Waraqah ibn Nawfal? He said, this is the revelation of the revelation sent to all the prophets. But you will be tested. I wish if I would have been strong to support you. And the Prophet said, to support you when your people chase you, kick you out. The Prophet was so surprised. My people will kick me out. They love me. They call me the trustworthy man, as-sadiq al-amin. But he said, nobody came with this revelation or with this message Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala surely will test him. Allah surely will test anybody came this but bring this message or deliver this message. So be careful. And the boy also, he was informed by the monk that he will be put on a trial. So, and in case you are put to a trial, when you will be tested, don't reveal me, don't tell anybody about me. You feel that the
king was oppressive ruler. He tortured people who disobeyed him and contradicted with him. So for this reason, the monk was afraid. For this reason, he left his country and he went out. So he told the boy, don't reveal me. That young boy began to heal those born blind and the lepers, and he in fact began to cure people from all kinds of from sickness, all kinds of sickness. This means that if you wanted to call people to Islam, you should be helpful. You should improve your abilities to serve the community. Because when you call them, for example, maybe a non-Muslim comes and say, I need to help me and I need to know something, computer, science, Arabic language. Help them. Don't say, be Muslim and I will help you. No, this is wrong. Help them. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, may Allah open their heart. It's not necessary to be in front of you, maybe in the future. I have an amazing story reminding me at the end to tell you, because I don't want to go out from this. And the young boy began to heal those born blind and the lepers, and he in fact began to cure people from all kinds of sickness. When a courtier of the king who had gone blind heard about him, he came to him with numerous gifts and said, if you cure me, all these things will be yours. He said, I myself do not cure anyone. I am a human being. I am unable to cure anyone. Allah who will cure you, but you should believe in Him, then Allah will cure you. He said, I myself do not cure anyone. It is Allah, the Exalted, alone who cures. And if you affirm faith in Allah, I shall also supplicate to Allah to cure you. This courtier affirmed his faith in Allah, and Allah cured him. He came to the king and sat by his side as he used. He was so rich because he was elected by the king to sit down with him. To sit before, the king said to him, who restored your eyesight? The king thought that he would say you, but he said, my Lord. Thereupon he said, do you have another Lord besides me? Do you know another Lord? He tell lies and he believed himself. He thought that he's a God. You need to go to bathroom. You need to eat. So how can you consider yourself as a God? But the courtier told him, Allah, the Lord, my Lord and your Lord. Here we have a question. Why didn't this man hide his faith? Why he revealed his faith? We say that sometimes when you get the light from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you can't endure to hide it. You want to tell anybody. And now I am a servant of Allah. Now I am a slave of Allah. Now I get the true happiness. Now my heart is enlightened. So he couldn't to hide his faith. He revealed his faith. He said, I am mu'min. I am a believer in Allah. I don't believe in you. So I give some examples that some new Muslims, when they came, and I tell them it's not necessary to wear hijab now, it's okay, don't put pressure upon you. And they, subhanAllah, they insist in wearing scarves, they insisted to wear hijab, they insisted to learn the salah, they wanted to pray. This is the light of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when it comes into your heart. We will stop here, just to I tell you this amazing story. It's a very good story in Dawah. A young boy, he is a Jewish boy. It was in France. He used to go to a store, Arabic store. Arabic store, where is Abu Said? Arabic store, and he used to store a piece of chocolate from the owner of the store is called Ibrahim, Ibrahim, Uncle Ibrahim. And one day, the guy, the little boy, he was 7 years, he forgot to take the chocolate. And Ibrahim called him, said, take your chocolate. He said, what? You know? He said, all this store for you. Anything you want, take it. And the boy, he loved Amr, Uncle. He used to come, sit down with him, listen to his words. The boy grew up. Now he is a teenager. He has a lot of problems, love, boyfriend, girlfriend. He comes to the Amr Ibrahim, complain to him. Amr Ibrahim used to get out a book, an old book, and recite 2 pages, or read 2 pages, then give him the solution. While this guy, 24 years, Amr Ibrahim died. This guy got sad, so sad. Who will solve my problems? And he went to the house of Amr Ibrahim. He opened his office and take the old book. He said, this book has solutions to my problems. But unfortunately, when he opened the book, he found the book in Arabic language. He didn't speak Arabic, so he spoke to his friend from Tunisia. He asked him, what's this book? He said, this is the Qur'an of Muslims. Who gave you this? He said, this is the Qur'an. So, more than 15 years, I think 15 years, Amr Ibrahim used to solve my problems from the Qur'an without telling me any word about Islam. He didn't tell them, be Muslim. Then this guy converted to Islam. And he now an Islamic scholar in Africa. And he met an Egyptian scholar. The Egyptian scholar shook hands with him, and he returned back to Egypt, and he was telling people like I am telling you. Somebody from Africa, he stand up and he come to kiss the hand of the Egyptian scholar. He said, Astaghfirullah. He said, I don't kiss your hand. I kiss the hand which shook hand with my teacher, Dawood. His name now is Dawood. He guided my people. More than 5 million people converted to Islam in Africa in his hand. Subhanallah. So the Egyptian scholar met him again. And he asked him, why did you devote your effort and your life in Africa? You are a European man. You can make da'wah in Europe. It's easier than Africa. Mosquito and a lot of problems. He said, you wanted to know the reason? Yeah. He said, yes. He said, take this book. He said, this is the Quran, or the version of the Quran. He opened the first page before the Quran. He showed him a map of Africa, was drawn by Amr Ibrahim. And Amr Ibrahim wrote under the map, "Ud'u ila sabili rabbika bil hikmati wal maw'izati al hasan." So Amr Ibrahim drew a map, and he wrote under the map, "Make da'wah in good manners." The verse, "Ud'u ila sabili rabbika bil hikmah," wisdom, wal maw'izati al hasan, good words. Reach people in good manners. Be tender with them. And special sister, be tender with new Muslims. A lot of complaint came to me. Don't tell anybody wear hijab, don't make this, don't make this. Masjid has imam. If you see something wrong, tell the imam. Let them to come. Let them to feel that they are welcome in the masjid. Let them to come to listen to the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, more than 15 years, Amr Ibrahim, he never mentioned anything to this guy. Why you are a Jewish person? Why you kill Muslims in Palestine? He didn't mention anything. He just gave him a lot of advices, give him free consultations, he welcomed him, and he has certainty in his heart that this guy will convert to Islam. And he drew this map and wrote this verse. He said, I felt that Amr Ibrahim, he urges me to be a da'i, an Islamic scholar in Africa, because he drew this map. So Amr Ibrahim succeeded to create a very good da'i after his death. So be wise when you make da'wah. I just stop here because I don't want to let people feel boring from the lecture. Inshallah, if you have any questions, next Friday I think I will be in Phoenix. There is no lecture on family lecture in Jum'ah. But the Jum'ah after, we have potluck and we have competitions. So we need to know which country they provide us with delicious food. So, men and women. So inshallah, when you bring food, just write the name of your country. Syria, Egypt, Libya, Tunisia, Malaysia, Canada, America. And we will have books, and we make like committee of nاس they can test food. We are إن شاء الله هنعمل مسابقة لأفضل طعام. عندنا بطلك مش الجمعة دي عشان تفكر بقى وتقرا بقى وتذاكر كويس وتشوف أفضل أكل عندك. الجمعة اللي بعدها هنعمل بطلك هنا. طبعا انتوا فاهمين البطلك، يعني كل واحد هيجيب الأكل معاه من البيت وهيكتب على